Your infant is queer. Gay babies, gaybies, exist, and they're here to stay. Infant children are one of the wonders of the world. The fact that they're owned by and are the will of woman is an incredible feat for the non-male movement and community, especially considering the daily hardships which members are forced to endure against their will, and never has and never will be an indicator of identity. This is a heterosexual baby boy, we can tell because he's sucking on a woman's nipple. This must be stigmatized until no longer socially acceptable. Now that's better. A woman identifying baby suckling the mother's breast as Allah intended. Did I read that right? Hello and welcome back to Induction Studios. I was not planning on making this video. I have been staying with my parents and then my sister for the past week because we got our house ready to put on the market and put it on the market and sold it and are under contract, and all of these crazy things are happening right now that I have videos coming about, so make sure you subscribe for those. And if you haven't seen the video where we prepare our house to sell, it'll pop up above my head right now. But I hooked my Xbox up after a long week of barely getting able to play, hop into a party to talk to my friends about E3, and instead they're like, hey, check Instagram, and they sent me this post. Nowhere near the weirdest thing I've seen on the internet, but I thought I would take a deeper dive into this Instagram account called Annoyed Teenager, and it's a rabbit hole. So all of the posts seem to follow one thing, and that is shock value. Let's kind of go through here. Age of consent is racist. CPR is rape. Men's Day is misogyny. Jesus was transgender. Singing the national anthem means you support slavery. Legalize post-birth abortions to combat the patriarchy. All rapists are guilty until proven innocent. Justice for Bill Cosby. Cuties is a cinematic masterpiece. Normalize childhood obesity. Refusing gay sex is homophobic. America needs a Down syndrome president. Everything on this page is equally, beautifully, confusingly over the top, and it's amazing. So we're gonna break some of them down, and we're gonna have some fun. Now let me take a look here. Free speech, noun, protected by the First Amendment to the U.S. Constitution. I mean, I was hoping for something a little bit less vague, but yeah, if you live in the U.S., you should be aware that we have the freedom of speech. You can express your opinion, your beliefs, and you can't be arrested for simply speaking your opinion. So this Instagram account, Annoyed Teenager, is based out of Canada. The freedom of expression in Canada is protected by fundamental freedom in Section 2 by the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms, also permits government to enforce reasonable limits. Hate speech, obscenity, and defamation are common categories. Restricted speech in Canada. Okay. So I want to make it clear, I am not attacking Annoyed Teenager whatsoever. I believe that freedom of speech is a human right, not a American or Canadian or any specific governmental right, but a human right. Everyone is entitled to their opinion, to their beliefs, and the internet is a very easy way of expressing those opinions without immediate threat of getting punched in the face or murdered because of it. So I can see why they have taken this concept and run with it. So, being in the medical field, one caught my eye here. Let's take a closer look at CPR equals rape. Cardiopulmonary resuscitation, CPR, is an emergency procedure that combines chest groping compressions, okay, often with artificial ventilation through non-consensual heavy mouth contact, tonguing, in effort to manually preserve intact brain function until further measures are taken to restore spontaneous blood circulation and breathing into a victim who's in cardiac arrest. It is recommended for those who are unresponsive, no breathing. We know. You know I know everyone who went to school knows what CPR is. But I don't think anyone uses the word groping or non-consensual in CPR. It is often carried out by desperate male identifying people. Yes, someone's will to save a life is so desperate. Frequently, infrequently, with difficulty, and a 10 plus penises. What is this graph? What? This has to be satire. These cannot be... Moving on. Men's Day is misogyny. I'm pretty sure that there is no such thing as Men's Day. Google didn't recognize it, so it's automatically not a holiday. In a world dominated by men, what can we have? Victim 1, victim 2. So there's 4 victims, and then we have 0 to 125 of a non-labeled point to the graph. So all of the graphs I've seen here have absolutely no logic behind them. This one's golden too. Jesus was transgender. I'm sorry. I don't claim to be the most educated person in the world, and I followed Christianity and the Bible my whole life, and the fact that I missed something so crucial as the fact that Jesus was transgender, it makes me feel like such an insensitive human being for missing this. For the sake of comprehension, Jesus will be referred to as they, them pronouns. The year 0 BC and Jesus is born, the brown, poor, and socially aware socialist is born and is subsequently labeled a son, and their childhood is set in stone already. Divine intervention? Some people subscribe to the school of thought. However, many also believe that the reason their huge following was due to his bag, birth assigned gender. Jesus' bag was not their choice. Jesus, just like everyone else born in that time, was assigned male-female, so because of this, they are transgender. 1 John 4:20, if anyone says, I love God and hates his brother, he is a liar, for he who does not love his brother whom he has seen cannot love God whom he has not seen. Okay, so it is a correct Bible quote. Now, growing up in the Christian faith, I do like this quote because I was taught to never hate anyone. You're supposed to love everyone as your brother. So just because someone has a different gender identity than me or doesn't believe the same thing as me doesn't mean that I should hate them or that they're a heathen. I believe that all mankind deserves love and respect. And if you're truly following the teachings of the Bible and loving God, but then hating other people created by God, it's not truly loving God. So I get that quote. First of all, Jesus hinted towards being in a homosexual relationship. Where? When? Are you going to cite that? When? Please, comment section. Someone tell me when Jesus insinuated being in a homosexual relationship. I'd be curious to know. Legalize post-birth abortions to combat the patriarchy. I'm with Thanos. I think that there's too many people, intelligent life forms on planet Earth specifically, and we're ruining this planet by overpopulating. So I could get behind this one. When someone gives birth, the baby may be aborted for up to 3 weeks afterward. Please let all of these be satire. But yeah, what are your thoughts? Should you be able to murder a 3-week-old human child? Annoyed teenager thinks you should. And they're entitled to their own opinion, and I respect that. Refusing gay sex is homophobic. I have to say these 3 times to actually get to process in my brain. Refusing gay sex is homophobic. Sex is a beautiful thing that most people desire should be experienced at least once in their life with a consenting partner. Homophobia in the modern day is not a rational belief and is instead founded in fear, jealousy, and hint of sexual frustration. Sexual experimentation is one of the most natural things humans can do. So what's up with the taboo? One of the biggest parts about this whole thing is that risks are very low, the reward is unfathomable, same-sex relationships often have lower pregnancy. Same-sex relationships often have a lower pregnancy rate than relationships with different dynamics. You mean relationships between 2 men have less pregnancy? I never realized that. That could solve the population issues. Since when did a heterosexual like me become such a horrible person. I'm just so ashamed. It can be misunderstood, so no, heterophobia isn't real. Get over it, Ryan. That's called double standards. I could go through this all day. It's very entertaining, but I will leave the link in the comment section below, and we'll end the video by just going through and reading a few more. Let me know what your thoughts are on normalizing childhood obesity. Vacation is colonialism. Saying Lamau is body shaming. You know, all veterans are bad. Okay. No Nut November is patriarchal sexism. Women should get to choose their own salary. And kids who celebrate Halloween are racist. If you read the Bible, you're racist. Every single gun owner is a fucking terrorist. Destigmatize public sexual relief methods. All of these posts are very well made. They catch your attention right away, and they all have some standing behind beliefs and opinions, but are cranked up to 11. We'll end the video with fat people are braver than veterans. In the words of Professor Farnsworth,
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
Have a great day, a great night, a great life. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button and subscribe, and stay safe.